Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jeremy Ryden, author of Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted, and my newest book, The Quest Method, your intuitive destiny guide on how to use numerology to answer some of your most pressing questions. But everything I do as a life coach is to help you heal deeply so you can live fully, so we can get about the business of living. And now I want to talk a little bit about the pain and the purpose of crisis. 911, someone help me. My relationship's on fire. My job's in chaos. My children are in trouble. Crisis, crisis, crisis. Folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. The purpose of crisis is change with the big C. It's all about change. Crisis come into your life many times after you've already been thinking about the fact that you needed a change for a long time and you didn't act upon it. So the universe brought you an outer situation that made you go through that change that you've been contemplating. For example, for a long time, you've not been happy in your relationship, your primary relationship. You've been thinking about what would it be like to go ahead and start dating someone else or to divorce or change a major significant relationship. But because of fear of the future or fear of not getting enough love, you held on to this toxic relationship. Well, sooner or later, crisis is going to come because a change is needed in your heart. So you find out that your partner had an affair, or even they get sick and they are going to be going on to the next life. There's a major change happening and you can't stop it. But that change is for your growth. It is for your betterment. It's for your highest good. Crisis is not about punishment. Crisis is about transformation. The purpose of crisis is to bring about a fundamental change in your mental thinking, your physical body, in your heart, what you're feeling. So either mentally, emotionally, spiritually, crisis is a signal from heaven that you're needed to transform, to grow, to turn into something greater than what you were before. Then why is there so much pain with crisis? Because change a lot of times equals pain. Change means we have to let go. When we're saying goodbye to something, there's a sense of loss. There's a sense of failure. And so that's why we are afraid of crisis, because we don't know what the future is going to be. You know, that's old saying that goes, better to be with the devil you know than the devil you don't. We are so resistant to change because of fear of loss. But if you begin to realize that your life is a constant flow of change, it's even a constant flow of losses, from graduating from high school, going to college, from, living with your parents to living on your own, being in one marriage and divorcing and going to a new relationship. Life never stays the same. And to expect things to stay how it was at 15 years old versus being 30 now, you're sadly mistaken. Crisis is going to come and it's going to hurt you a lot more than people that are used to embracing the unknown, used to being flexible. So if you have a personality that's very rigid, but I call it consistent. The good thing about being rigid, people are like, well, there's something good. Yeah, you're consistent, you're predictable. And so those are good traits for success. But that predictability sometimes means that you don't know how to handle change, and therefore you stress out more. So what I want you to do is to consistently embrace change, so you're not feeling the pain of it, so you're not feeling the chaos of it. The opposite of change is chaos. It's crisis. So if you're not going with the flow that the universe is bringing into your life, it will take that change and turn it into a crisis situation, so you will embrace it. Your soul here is to grow. Your soul is here to evolve. Your soul is here to learn and to embrace life fully. And if you become stagnant, if you get in a rut, if you're no longer growing, and if you don't accept the changes that the universe is pointing out to you, how is it pointing it out to me? Are you dissatisfied? Are you bored? Are you restless? These are signs that it's a holy discontent. There's something in your soul crying out. You need to expand. You need to grow. And if you don't listen to that message, it will cause crisis to come into your life, so you have no choice but to grow, no choice but to change. So what's my best advice for you in a crisis situation is to listen to the message of the universe. What is the message that your heart is trying to tell you? What needs to change about your personality? What needs to evolve about your thinking, about your beliefs? So much of our beliefs need to change as we get older. And if you're resisting these change, you're bringing crisis. Hey, my name is Jeremy Ryden. Some call me the crisis coach. I help a lot of people that are in the midst of divorce, loss, job change. They're uncertainty. There's no clarity. They feel insecure. They don't know what to do. I invite you to go to my website, RydenResults.com. Ryden's my last name. RIDEN, results.com. Fill out a short application to see if we're a good fit. But I help a lot of people gain clarity in the midst of their crisis so they can navigate the changes that are coming their way. You know, you can either resist this or you can embrace it. Let me help you embrace change in a positive way so you don't feel like your life is in crisis, but you can feel like your life is going into a more positive direction that's uplifting, encouraging, and more in line with the person you're becoming. Have a great day. Do me a favor, hit like, share my video, share it with other people. Go to my fan page. I like to build up that fan page so we can get the message out there to as many people that they don't have to be scared of change, and their crisis isn't a punishment. It's actually a blessing in disguise to get them more in line with the person they're becoming.